Hello, fellow Sagittarius. Let's see what's up during the retrograde for you guys. Who's missing you? It's good in relation to anyone, but we're gonna tap in and see here. I might do like a backstory into the future type of situation. Let's see what comes up, okay? You could be dealing with Aries, okay? So we got 10 of Cups in reverse. They're the one that misses you. And then we got the Tower moment in reverse. This Aries person, they're not in ego anymore. You guys are not together anymore. You guys probably separated or in divorce right now. There is no family unit here. This just probably have changed your life unexpectedly. I feel like you didn't unexpect this when it happened. Sagittarius, let me call you Saggy for my own sake and my articulation. Saggies, all right. They're very much in their head about you, Saggies here, and I just, yeah, I'm also hearing that. Who are you with? Okay. Got family. This could be somebody that you have a family with. This could also be, I'm tuning into distance family. This could very much also be like family members as well, like an Aries family member. Okay, for some it's like family members, for others it's like relationships of any kind, romantic, platonic, pick and choose. But yeah, I feel like they want to show you some support here in terms, especially if you have like divorced, separated from somebody, or something happened swiftly that you weren't prepared for, okay, in terms of a Tower moment. So basically it's some sort of like catastrophe in relation to family, right? I feel like they just wanted to show some support here, or in relation to like what's the name? A relationship, like a romantic one. You could have lost somebody, or you will lose somebody. Or some sort of finances, okay? I feel like they want to kind of be supportive right now for you, Sagittarius. So that's what's going to take place. Remember, this is collectively. So whoever feels that they're in this frequency of resonance, then that is for you, okay? Do not take upon energies that is not for you, okay? Remember, life is duality. Where there can be darkness, there can be light, okay? Where you can cry one day, there can be joy the next. And I read off energies here. If you don't know, I'm an intuitive reader, so there's that. So let's see more in this aspect of support family members and loss here. So we got the Golden Mirror. Separation. So this person could have been a self-absorbed narcissist, or it could have been a one-sided relationship. Okay, somebody again that's missing you, feel sad about you, thinking about you and whatnot. I feel like your friends or the people like that I mentioned priorly, they are the ones that want to come in and want to support you, because you have dealt with people in relationship that's been narcissistic, okay? So they want to kind of be there for you, okay? That's what's going to, you could also have lost somebody as well. I'm also getting the energy of like, I know it's going to sound very oxymoron, because who wants to have a narcissist in their life? But if they're your family member or somebody that you loved or perceived as love, even that whole dynamic is hopefully doing itself. Whoever's on the outside, they want to show you, come in and show you support, whether it's a past relationship, a family member, because they know you're struggling, okay? They know that you're going through something here. During this retrograde, so they want to like be supportive for you. I feel like they're going to help you heal in some way. For some, I'm not really quite sure. For others, yes. The reason I say that, because my intuition was like going in that direction. For some, it could be very healing for you. For others, I feel like you could have the reverse effect, as in being more traumatic, because it has to do with trauma for sure. We got the Trio of Swords, which means heartbreak, having a loss as well, but like more so on an emotional level. When I say for others it could be very healing, and for others it won't be, is because you need more time to heal, okay? I feel like it's gonna bring up so much trauma where it's like it might have a reverse effect on you. For example, they come in and say, I don't know, you shouldn't go back to this person, or will be better, and all of a sudden you will find a way to defend the person that treated you however, and you will make space for them because of the retrograde. So for example, okay, it could have a reverse effect where you end up returning to this person that was a narcissist, okay? So yeah, that was a handful. So it is that during the retrograde, it's not unusual for people to run into return, okay? And it's usually people that has done us wrong, that needs to kind of do things right by us in the retrograde, because karma is coming in, okay? That is basically what it is. And you know what the retrograde is, you know what it is. But this is in relation to love. Anyone that's kind of close to our heart is going in the direction of Venus, okay? In retrograde, okay? Venus is going retrograde, so it has to do with the relationships, in your 7th house, in terms of like your Venus. So we got the Chariot in reverse and everything is fine. So what I'm sensing here is that you guys just need more time. That's literally it. You just need more time. You know, for those that feel like that whatever support you're gonna get, it's not it. You just need more time, okay? Yeah, because I really do feel like you guys are going to like go against the grain here, go against the advice. I'm sensing that, but alright, I'm gonna do you guys the advice card. I really do feel like I need to tap in more for you guys. But in terms of like dealing with a narcissist, like it really takes a while in order to cut the cords, you know, because of how they have trying to like, you know, take control over your essence, your mind, body, and spirit. Like the way they have been manipulating you, especially if you've been in it for a while. It takes, I think I read some statistic here. It takes like up to 8 to 10 times before you properly leave a narcissist, okay? So it's not the easiest thing here, okay? But your advice card here is the Yeshi Sogal. Don't quote me on my pronunciation here, but embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. So I feel like you're gonna get some sort of enlightenment obviously. But no, really, like, I feel like you're gonna see what you need to do, what's best for you. So whether it's, you know, staying, whether it's returning, okay, whether it's accepting the support that will come in, okay. I feel like at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you feel is right for you, okay. So, and I feel like whatever you choose, it's gonna be a learning experience. So I wouldn't say like don't do this and don't do that, because I understand the psychology and the science of why people do the things they do, especially dealing with, you know, the aspect of narcissism here. It's a process indeed, okay. So that's everything. And you could also be dealing with a Taurus, because I'm channeling Taurus. So you might also want to check that video out. That could definitely be a cross-washer for you, Sagittarius. But I'm gonna move on, okay? This was very short though, but I feel like it is what it is. That needs to be said, basically. Have a great retrograde. This could be in relation to anyone, but I really do feel like it's very much romantic based, okay? Those that you have a close relationship with. Could be ex-partner. Could also be an ex-friend, like somebody that you really like love, that had shared love, you know, in the past. Those are the people that wants to return. I was also tuning into Are You Lonesome Tonight by Elvis Presley. So they're wondering if you're alone, and they also have this energy where it's like there's something about you where it's like I cannot get over it, okay? So I was kind of cleaning up this area. This card kind of came up. So Aries, you're beautiful, all right? To be specific, Aries Sun, but if you have Aries in your placements and if you resonate with being an Aries during this season, because sometimes it'd be like that, go ahead, my fellow Aries individual, okay? They think you're beautiful. They're wondering if you're alone. That's the main energy here, okay? They're also wondering what you've been up to, for sure. So we got here the Four of Swords in reverse. So they're wondering if you're like done with your break or you're over it. Like, have you fully been rested? Are you free from any burdens? We got the Ten of Wands in reverse. I just want to know if like you're solid, if you're okay. I'm getting the energy of like masculine energy, trying to figure out like, can I add to your life, Aries? Okay, or can I add back to your life? I do, like, this is a retrograde, so it's not out of state abnormal for people to wanting to return, okay? It's a thing. Now you could also, like, for one specific person, be dealing with somebody pretty new and you just haven't implemented anything in terms of your guys' relationship. And they're also in this wandering energy of like, what's up with Aries? Can I, like, but not in a condescending way, just more so like, I want to know if they're okay. Like, and also can I add something to their life? They really want to bring like peace and prosperity, or they were wondering if you're at peace, prosperity, not in this Ten of Wands type of energy here. They're also trying to figure out like if you're being petty, or if you or somebody at the workspace could also feel like you're petty or immature as well. those are the people that wants to return. So like, okay, ex-partners, the co-workers with their non-motherfucking factor like opinions here. And yeah, okay, we're gonna go in with for the workspace here, for the people that are working with you, Aries. They feel 10 of Swords here, so they feel really burdened, really like a rock bottom in terms of you when it comes to working with you, or some sort of pettiness and immaturity. I don't know if you caused them some sort of humiliation here, but they want to come in and say a few words. You could definitely be dealing with a Libra or an air sign at work that's feeling this way, okay? They really want to balance things out and bring some sort of justice because they lost out in relation to you, Aries, okay? I feel like they also feel lost without you. You could probably be one of those individuals at work that was the kind of the foundation, okay, of the team, and now that you quit, or I don't know, stood up for yourself or said your piece there, you could have left, for sure. This could also be a boss, but I'm sensing more so co-workers. I mean, yeah, I feel like they definitely left and you said your piece and you don't want to deal with them anymore. So they're just like, oh my God, Aries is so immature. They're so petty and whatnot. Yeah, okay. And they're like, nine of, let me just go in tapping into the description here. Basically, they feel like you're just too like calculating and too determined and too like, this was actually in reverse, to be quite honest. I'm getting the energy for this, that you don't show no empathy, you don't show no love. Aries is just, you know, Aries needs to grow up. Now, I know it sounds a lot, actually, no, it sounds very negative. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but my motto is, if you don't have haters, you're not winning in life. And I really do feel Aries is kind of feeling this motto as well. Like, you know, they always want to hate the person that done it first. That's a transit there. That is somebody that has the line, okay? Aries is a starter. They may not be able to finish things according to zodiac signs, but they are a starter for sure, okay? They're a person that brings in the idea and they make shit happen. And most of the times is action over thought. Most of the times is like, I'm gonna show you, then speak of it. And not everybody can hang with that philosophy. So obviously there's gonna be some hateration, and that's what it is. That's what's gonna come through during the retrograde here, unfortunately. But yeah, we got the 8 of Pentacles, which symbolizes work for me. Somebody that's just, you know, somebody, a boss basically. But in terms of like, I focus on my work. Like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to, I'm here for work, okay? It's that simple, like nothing else. And if you cannot do the work, and if I know I can do it, I'm gonna do it, you know? And that's on everything. Like, I don't need to explain myself. And I feel this is the energy of yours. Like, you know, I know I need to be prioritized, and it's not anything else that's not work, okay? And that's on that. I feel like you already know these co-workers that's like really trying to try, you know, because they were like at rock bottom and you were like flourishing here. But as long as you're good, doesn't really matter what everybody else is going through, you know? It's not. At this point, I feel like you just like, I'm just gonna do me and focus on the work and walk away. Like, I know what deserves my time and what's not, you know? I feel like you were at peace. You probably have gone in a reflection mode in terms of what needs to be prioritize here, okay? So there's that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It could be females at work that is like gossiping here for sure. For sure, okay? It could also be another Aries. Or that the fact they're just gossiping about you at work, Aries, okay? But we're gonna move on to love now. Love for retrograde. Let's see here. So we got 5 of Wands. Somebody's having inner conflict for you guys. Could be a Pisces person, okay? Pisces. Or somebody that's like very Neptunian. So they like to dream a lot. They live in illusion. Water sign energy type of vibe, okay? They could also be another fire sign. An Aries as well. Okay, they are, or just a fire sign, okay? This person is somebody that is very hardworking, very, could be very like impulsive as well, but they are, have this frequency of like, when I walk into the room, and the same way as you are as well, like people notice you, like you were somebody that makes a statement, and I feel like this person does this as well. You could have had a lot of arguments with this fire sign as well, okay? A lot of inner conflict they sure do have in relation to you. They do recognize you being intuitive and whatnot. I feel like they very much brought some sort of wrong to you, Aries, and that's why you really don't give a fuck in this day and age, but they are thinking about you. They probably recognize that they have hurt you. If they didn't do then, they probably do now. And when it comes to, or you could have hurt them as well. I'm not saying for one specific person, you could have hurt this fire sign or this Aries male and caused some inner conflict and heartbreak, okay? Because you don't want to accept something, or there was some sort of like promise that was made and you just disregard that. That is specifically for one person. But to flip it, is this Aries male, this fire sign that has done this to you, and now they're like in a reflective mode of like, damn, I shouldn't have done this to my Aries female. Like, I was out of pocket, okay? And they still very much recognize that you have a connection still, a chemistry. This is so silly. You could have been dealing with a low vibrational fire sign where it's like fire sign in reverse, okay? They're very hot-tempered, very impulsive, could be prone to immaturity here. You know, it's like my way or no way at all. Action first. You know, but there is no like protocol, there's no planning. Things are just a little bit all over the place, okay? Action orientated wise. And I feel like this person could have just handled things at a more dignified way in relation to you, and they weren't. Let's say if you had an opinion and they felt some type of way, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, a fire sign with a fire sign is freaking, it's good. It's good while it's lasted, okay? It can be great until it isn't. So usually those type of relationship, what I've seen in my experience in terms of like, you know, people that are share the same zodiac signs, it literally ends in an ending, okay? For it to work out, obviously you're not only your sun sign, you have other placement as well that could be relevant, but usually like when the sun sign is at head, it usually goes into a quick end, okay? A passionate end, but a quick end nonetheless. And I feel like this is the energy here for you and this person. Yeah, so the person wants to return with this because they feel kind of conflicted here. I whether it's you doing this to them or they have done this to you, they definitely want to return back, because at the end of the day, they miss you. Even the people that are going to gossip about you at work, they miss you too, because you have a huge, like, you're basically the foundation of this whole operation at work, so they miss you as well. So there is that. Okay, will you return to work? It's up to you. Will you return to that ex-person? It's up to you as well. When it comes to friends, I'm not really sensing anything. I feel like things are pretty good for this collective of Aries. When it comes to your friends there, it's more so like your co-workers and this romantic person from the past. It's just like, you know, I miss Aries. You know, even if it was crazy and they did me wrong and I did them wrong, I still miss them. Okay. And it goes collectively for like the co-workers and the past people in terms of exes here, okay, or lovers. They don't want things to end between you guys, and this is what they're trying. This is like their low-key mission here. Like, I want things to whatever was dead, whatever went wrong between us, I want us to fix this during this retrograde, okay? And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do a quick advice card. Actually, you know what? I feel like talking more because I have the energy today. So we got hands of cards. I guess this is like future outcome here. So they want to take a risk, a chance. I mean, I feel like this is just gonna clarify now with the cards here. But they definitely want to take a risk, a chance. Definitely for things that ended, for things that was just a pause, a break. They literally want to take a chance regardless. Like, if it's been, I'm getting the energy of like, even if it's been 2 years, 3 years, like, I still want to take a chance. Even if it's been, oh no, we're just separated or on a pause there, I still want to take a risk here. But the thing is, I am not quite sure if it's gonna be long lasting, if I'm gonna be really honest. Oh, you guys can see the card. Wait. So yeah, they want to take a chance, you know, despite all of this. Some of them are very hesitant because in Aries, but I feel like some of them kind of need you for stability, okay? And for others, no, actually they need you for stability. That's what it is, okay? That's literally what it is. But I don't think it would be long lasting because of the keys on the rain. It could just be that they're trying to figure it out if they should or should not, but they will return. Like, they do miss you. For some of them, it's literally just to have you on that option key, you know. So I'm actually glad we tapped into a little potential future between you and them. So I'm gonna finish off with an advice card here. From the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. So we got here the Guadalupe, Divine Feminine, Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. So for some of you guys, well, let's just read this first. I am safe and divinely protected. I'm held in love at all times. Hello everyone, welcome to Who's Missing You here for Leos, okay? This is Leo Tropical. Almost forgot to mention it in the Aries reading. You could be dealing with an Aries as well. But let's see what's up for you. Who's missing you? Who wants to return? Who's like onto some bullshit here? Because it's retrograde. There's a lot of bullshit frequencies at stake, okay? If you know, you know. So let's see for Leos. What's up? So I'm tuning into somebody's like in tears over you, Leo, like literally crying over you in this present moment, okay? I don't know who they are. Like, I don't know if it's a coworker, a friend, or ex-lover. But let's see, okay? They're like sobbing. Yeah. Okay. So we got Six of Wands, okay? Has to do with some sort of victory, some sort of a new path that you have chosen for yourself. You could be, you know, be crying over the fact that you're successful and they're not on your path here. I'll get the 10 of Swords in reverse here. It's not really that detrimental, right? It's not really that intense, but I feel like they feel like they should have been with you, okay? They feel like they should have gone with you, Leos. We got the 9 of Wands. And then we got the 8 of Pentacles here. I'm getting the energy of here that they should have worked it out with you, for sure, okay? And now they're crying over you. They should have supported you as well. You didn't, and now they're hurt. Trying to like pick up the pieces and do their best in terms of surviving. I'm tuning into, but like, yeah, that's the energy here. So we got the 2 of Wands. They're definitely waiting, for sure, for an answer, or they could also be waiting. If they're waiting, 2 of Wands means like, in that specific card, that they're waiting for like an answer or a message here, whether, you know, through the phone like she's holding, or like email, things of that nature. But also symbolizing like a pillar, a 2 pillar here, hence the like staffs that she's holding. And I feel like they're supposed to be your other person, your support, and they weren't. I'm getting an angel like, you know, whatever project or endeavor that you went on, they weren't supported, and you end that, okay? And now that you have reached your success, they feel horrible. I feel like they're crying, they feel mortified because I wasn't there when Leo needed me the most. Like, I didn't put in terms of work, and I should have worked it out with Leos, and I didn't, and I regret it. That's the energy I regret. And I feel like when I said that they were waiting, I feel like it has to do with them in this case, as I'm channeling, that they're just wanting to tell you, message you that they regret that they weren't your pillar back in the days, that they weren't your safe space, that they weren't your support back in the days. And yeah, that's the energy here. There's one person that is really crying over you, Leos. It's really, I'm an empath, so I'll be feeling the emotions there, but it's really deep, okay? And it's all because they didn't support you. They should have been there with you when you were like trying to make it work, okay? And they weren't. So now they're in this retrograde. They're just like, I wish I could have just been there for Leos, okay? I'm gonna go into more here. So we got distraction. He definitely was distracted in relation to you, okay? They could have had this type A type of personality. On the upside, they're very driven, competitive, goal-orientated. On the downside, they were workaholic. They were calculating, and it was all about the work, and it was all about winning. But there was no empathy, there was no love, there was no sympathy, there was no breaks there. It could be that they were focusing too much on their own stuff, rightfully so. There's a lot of impulsivity. I'm also getting the energy that they could have felt this way about you as well on the downside, where it's like Leo is putting too much work on this. However, it was your dream. Like, I'm getting the energy of like you where you are because of the work you put in. Okay, I feel like they also kind of feel guilty because they kind of deem themselves as a distraction for your Leos as well. Okay, that's interesting. And for others, is more so where it's like, actually, I'm not sensing that as in channeling here. I do feel like one specific person was probably distracted and focused on themselves, and when it came to a relationship, there was not so much energy on that. And collectively, for the majority here, I feel like you're the ones, Leo, that put too much work on work. And kind of left the relationship aside. Okay, that's what I'm sensing here. So you got the relationships here, multiple. So you were all about making connections here and socializing, but they could also feel some sort of envy because of this, especially if it has to do with your work and you were starting to connect with more people in relation to that. I feel like they felt left out. Okay, Leos. And for others, I feel like if it's one specific person that resonates with this, because again, I do feel, I'm an intuitive reader. I feel energy based on all the clairvoyance and clairsentience and claircognizant frequencies here. So I'll be kind of tapping into different storylines for different individuals. So bear with me. I want to say that for one specific person, because like I'm really tuning into like an event hall, right? And your person, Leo, is all about like they could be an event management here or business person, and they'll be connecting with people, and it's all about like my work is number one here and Leo is number two. That is specifically in relation to that person where they put too much work on, too much focus on work, sorry, and neglected you. Okay, you could also, this person could very much be an Aquarius or a Scorpio as well, or have those placements. But it's like, overall energy is like regret. That's what I'm feeling. They feel regretful now. I'm not sensing you feel regret as well. I feel like for you, I'm getting the energy of like, you know, it is what it is. I feel like you are just kind of used to disappointments when it comes to this one specific person. So it wasn't like you, of course, you didn't want it to be the case in terms of you guys' relationship here. But I'm getting the energy of like, it's not surprising that they operated that way or they feel this way, and this is why they miss me now. All right, okay. So there is that, but we're gonna continue for you Leos that have done your ex people wrong here. The ones that want to kind of call you out and be like, I am sorry and I kind of regret what I did. It'd be nice, Leos, if you kind of did that. If you're in the category of your person doing this to you, but I'm also not seeing or sensing that you guys are gonna like reach out to them and say, I regret what I did. I know this. I know that's a Leo trait for sure. So yeah. Anyways, so for those that you kind of had done wrong, Leos, and they when they kind of like call you in and be like, I regret that I didn't support you, Leo, I feel like they're very much at a distance from you. I feel like they feel like they're in hell in relation to this connection right now. They definitely want to say that they were Should have been wiser, okay? For some, I feel like you could have... Actually, no. I want to say you could have had children, or they wanted children with you because of this child here. I'm also not sensing that, but if that's your storyline, then so be it. But yeah, they wish that they could have brought in more happiness regardless to you, because they realize that you aren't happy and they're very sorry about this. They also realize that their intention could have been very mischievous and malicious here, and very snake towards, like, I feel like the foundation could very much be like just on a physical note, and you're just like, if you wanted it to be physical, like, let me focus on work, like, this is the energy I'm getting here, you know, because you, Leo, you wanted a foundation, and this person, as much as they wanted it with you, they weren't seeing all the aspect in terms of, if you want to have a stable relationship with me as a Leo, quote unquote, I need to get shit in order. That means that I have to focus on, you know, this business endeavor and this project here, because if I'm not financially stable, like, what's the point of, like, having a relationship here? And it's not to sound like a type A type of personality, even if you do. Let me be honest here. I feel like they could have, like, seen the bigger picture with you, Leo, but they didn't, and they know now, because now you're successful. My question here is, Leos, do you have the love that you are wanting to, or did you kind of sacrifice love for everything else? I understand the whole successful part, you know, victory part here, but I mean, because of this specific card, I feel like your guys' connection is a blessing, but it was physically, like, it was based on physicality here. There could have been a foundation, an anchor between you and this person. You know this. If you're on the other hand, the other person know this. However, it's too much purgatory, too much hell, too much conflict. Somebody that's going to come in and for sure be apologetic here and apologize, okay? So that's the energy for you guys during retrograde. So we're gonna move on here. So yeah, I don't want to be apologetic for others. I'm sensing the energy in terms of, like, the whole children aspect. They could want a foundation in terms of a family, okay? I feel like that's in relation to that one specific person. As in, they did you wrong, Leos, okay? For this, it's more so them doing you doing them wrong in terms of them not being supportive. But there is one specific Leo that has... It's in reverse, like they did this to you, Leos. That one person that, you know, with the whole children aspect, I feel like that's very much symbolic to them wanting to have a family with you, okay? This is giving futuristic energy, but it's very specific, like one person here. So that is everything, Leos, and good luck in your retrograde. I know it's a lot. At least success is coming in. We love that. Continue on your journey of life, okay?